fun to reorganize all my books. Now, I probably should have been needing to do this for a while now. What usually happens is I'll take a book off my shelf and then forget about it. Like, I'll leave it on another shelf or in my nightstand or whatever. And then I forget where it goes, and I'll just put it in the general area that I remember it being, and now all my books are messed up. And even though generally I would say they're in alphabetical order, there are definitely some books that aren't. So I have to alphabetize them anyway, so while I'm doing that, I might as well have a little fun, and I'm just going to go and try different styles, like rainbow or by genre, etc. So the first step for doing that will be getting them off the shelf. So let's do that. Okay, we're now in voiceover mode. I've never done this before in any of my videos, so this will be a new experience for all of us. Right now, I am placing my books on the floor from my shelves. It may look like I'm not placing them in any specific order, just randomly placing on the floor, but I'm placing them in piles by the color of the spine. Okay, I completely forgot I had this because it doesn't have a spine. This is Keep You Close by Cleveland. And I always forget I have this, but it's like one of the cooler books I have because it's basically a printed Google Doc. And I don't know why it was sent it like this. Like, I don't even remember if Penguin Random House reached out to me letting me know they were sending me this or not. But they sent it to me, and again, like, oh, I don't know if, I'll show this and just hope I don't get in trouble. Like, as you can see, it's literally just printed Google Doc, and that was bound. And to be honest, I'm not completely sure I was meant to have this, because on the inside it says, this electronic manuscript has been authorized by Penguin Random House for internal distribution only. It should not be reproduced, transmitted, or disclosed to anyone not employed by Penguin Random House LLC. And I'm not employed by Penguin Random House LLC, so I don't think I'm supposed to have this, but I'm keeping it anyway because it's really cool. Anyway, I continue taking the books off my shelf. This time lapse makes it look so much shorter than it was. I would say in total to getting them off the shelf took about maybe half an hour. Now, if I was just throwing them off the shelf, it'd be a lot easier, but I'm placing them in coordinated piles, so it takes a little while longer for me to find a place to set them down. Also, I have a lot of books. Also, I think I mentioned this on Goodreads, but if I can find it, hold on. I have a signed copy of The Fault in Our Stars, and I was so, legitimately startled when I found that this was signed, because I got it at a thrift store for maybe 50 cents, and I was just thinking, like, no way someone would give away a signed copy of The Fault in Our Stars, but someone did, so I have a signed copy now, which is really cool. Yeah. See, when I'm trying to divide my books into color, we have books like these that are 2 colors, and I don't know what to do. Oh boy, I can't decide if I want to put it in blue or yellow, because both would be equally unfitting, so what a struggle. I'm just continuing to take the books down. At this point, wait, not yet. Okay, soon enough, I find a book that piques my interest. Oh, nope, I took a break. As I said, I took a lot of breaks in this video. At this point, you can start to see the tops of the covers because the stacks are getting so high. Yes, this is where I took the break to look at the Stephen King book. I tried to show a picture, but it didn't show up. Oops. So at this point, the apathy really started to kick in. I was getting tired and sick of alphabetizing and colorizing and just all of that. So I started to take a lot more breaks. You can't really tell because it's a time lapse, but there were like quite a few minutes where I just sat and did nothing. Also, I love how you can, even in the sped up video, clearly see the line where my hair parts. I don't know why, I just find that funny. But yeah, I got very tired and sick of this process pretty early on in the video. Okay, so I got all of the books off of the shelf. Took a while, but they are all off of my shelf. And now I have them on the floor, divided by color. You can't really tell looking at the top, but like, it's hard to see. Like, this is my orange stack, red stack, black stack. The biggest stacks are the white, black, and blue. I guess those are just common book cover colors. So now I'm going to take those colors and put them on the shelf. So like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, etc., etc. So, yep, I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so let me just say, in the last clip, I love how I ended by saying, so now I need to put the books in the rainbow order, and then I go, yep, I'm gonna do that now, and I just sound so dejected and heartbroken. I don't know, I just found that funny, and it's probably because I was very tired and I just didn't want to do it anymore. Okay, I finished the bookshelf. It's now a rainbow. Yay. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting this correct angle. It's a rainbow. That took forever, and I'm now overheated, so I'm gonna take a break and then deconstruct this. Oh boy. By the way, something I don't understand is that this bookshelf was filled to the brim, and now it's not. Now there's just an empty space there. I don't know how that happened. Oh well. So it's at this point that I want to step in to explain that I'm not going to be keeping this style and explain why. I used to have this rainbow style, and it is beautiful. It's such a pleasure to look at. But when my books are anything except alphabetized, it stresses me out. Now, I know there are probably some people thinking, oh, that's so OCD, and there definitely could be an obsessive-compulsive part of it, but it's mostly just preference. I don't like when my series books aren't grouped together. For instance, Divergent, book 1 is here, book 2 is here, and book 3 is here. Like, I can't stand that. It stresses me out. So I prefer when all the series and authors are all grouped together and alphabetized, because that makes it so much easier to find books. I mean, I still have trouble finding books anyway, but it makes it generally easier. So yeah, I'm not going to be keeping this rainbow style, even though it is very beautiful. Oh well. Now it's time for the hardest part, where I destroy the rainbow. It's always so sad for me. This time it was a little more bittersweet because I decided to build a throne of books. This was extremely fun. I had so much fun doing this. I never considered doing this, but now I'm sad I've never done it before because it was so fun to build and it was so fun to sit in. I just loved it. Okay, I've made a throne of books. And, I'm afraid it's gonna fall over if I sit on it, but I'm gonna try anyway. I have a bunch of leftover books because I don't really feel comfortable adding on to it, but this is the throne. So magical. Okay, this is fun. I like this. I'm literally afraid to move because I'm afraid if I move too much, it'll fall over. But this is very fun. I love this. I want to do this again. Okay. I'm going to get up now and hopefully it won't fall over. We're good. I'm going to let everyone else sit on this. So, it is at this point that I decided to attempt to stand on top of the throne of books. Also, the reason this video looks so weird and almost like it's underwater or in honey, why it moves so slow and thick is because it used to be a slow-mo, but I thought it was just way too long as a slow-mo, and I thought it looked better sped up. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was a very dumb idea to attempt to stand on this. So, obviously, it fell apart, and the Throne of Books was gone. Rest in peace, Throne of Books. Okay, so it took hours-ish, maybe an hour and a half to get all these books semi-organized. Basically, these are all piles of authors' last names. For instance, these are all G last names, these are all L last names, T last names, etc. So now I'm going to take each individual letter, alphabetize it, and put it back on my shelf. This is going to take a while. I'm going to put in a time lapse with me talking over it, but like, it's possible it'll be dark by the time I'm finished, because this always takes me a long time. Anyway. So, I love how you can see that I'm watching the show on my laptop, but it's moving at like lightning speed. Can you guess what show I'm watching? If you know me well, then you probably know what it is, but I'll tell everyone else it's The Good Place. I watch that show all the time. I rewatch it. It's absolutely the best. Also, this time-lapse ended early because my phone died. So, my phone ended up dying about 2 hours before I finished the bookshelves. So, the time-lapse doesn't accurately reflect how long it took to get them all shelved. But it's dark outside now, and I'm finally finished. So, yeah. Thanks for watching me mess around. Oh, boy. I'm really tired, in case you can't tell. I want to just sleep. Anywho, thanks. Oh, wait. No, I need to show you what. I put my bookshelves back to how they usually are. Anywho, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.